don't tell Storm. Hunter, I have a favor to ask.
What do you need?
Storm seems off. I haven't seen her like this before. Can you speak with her?
Of course, but why me?
You both know what it means to lead. She sees you as a peer, whereas I will always be her student. You may be able to reach her in a way I cannot.
All right, I will seek her out.
Thank you. Oh, and don't tell her I asked you to do this.
You were right about the Abbey being special. It's beautiful out here.
I like to come here when I am feeling down.
Subtlety is not your strong suit. You want to ask about Dahlia, yes?
Dahlia believes you only care about the X-Men who choose to join. Her words hurt you.
Not exactly, but they've left me to wonder. And the act of self-reflection is often uncomfortable.
I do not follow.
Her comment has caused me to think about how I treat my students. I don't think I choose favorites, but what if I do without realizing it? Regardless, I'm relieved to see her safe and happy with her found family. I'll keep worrying about her until the vampires are taken care of.
I relate. The Midnight Suns are my family, and I share the same concerns over their safety.
That almost sounds silly, worrying about people with powers. But I appreciate your words. It feels good to know I am not alone.
I think the fear is natural. Having abilities puts targets on our backs.
That is a good point.
Just because we are strong does not mean we are invincible.
Where were you when I was a teenager? That's what leadership is. Knowing when to step in and when to respect boundaries.
How do you know?
They'll straight up tell you. Or you'll just feel it.
Sounds complicated.
It gets easier with time. Thank you for coming to check on me, Hunter. Leaders often have to take these burdens on by themselves.
I am not a leader.
Oh, please. I call it like I see it.
Storm is a good mentor. It's just some people don't want...
Anything else?
What can you tell?
I know mostly what you do. They're mutants who live beneath the streets of New York. I read through their SHIELD file. For the most part, they're harmless.
Why does S.H.I.E.L.D. have a file on harmless mutants?
Groups of unknown mutants who live off the grid is a thorny subject in this country. I don't like it either, but until that changes, S.H.I.E.L.D. will keep tabs on them.
Did Sarah ever tell you how we first met?
Let me guess. A friendly conversation in a library.
Eventually. But first, we faced each other in the Abbey grounds, prepared to do battle.
Sarah does not pull her punches. It is a wonder you are standing here.
Give me some credit. I'm the Sorcerer Supreme, not a dime store thaumaturge. You see, I'd stumbled upon the Abbey despite its many wards. The stink of the Darkhold drew me to your resting place. As I attempted to locate that vile tome, Sarah nearly took my head off with magic as old as the world. She thought me a sorcerous scavenger come to exhume you.
Her opening strikes are rarely evaded. I'm glad her first salvo missed.
As am I. You are both wonderful company. I would hate to have missed out on it on account of death.
So how did your face-off end?
Agatha arrived, asked why we were standing with arms outstretched like fashionable zombies, and invited me in for tea.
This I can imagine.
One arched eyebrow ended a sorcerer's duel. For all my mystical mettle, Agatha was at times the strongest of us all. I could not have predicted this.
Good to see you getting all buddy, but
How did you know
I can,
Are you very familiar with...
we were...
Let me guess.
Nope.
What do you know?
Morlocks aren't bad, you know.
Who says...
Society, mostly. Just because they can't pass as normal doesn't mean they deserve to be living in the sewers.
Could they join the X-Men?
They could. But the Morlocks don't trust us. Can't blame them. They don't trust anyone.
Sounds like Dahlia's found her purpose. We should leave her alone.
In all my time kicking it in the sewers, I never saw a Morlock. Whatever.
What? How did it go? Is she all right?
We talked. I think I was able to lift her spirits.
That is a relief.
It is sweet that you care for her.
Yes, yes. My heart of ice can melt on occasion.
Is there a...
Thanks for coming out to meet me.
You wanted to talk?
Yeah, I actually wanted to ask you a question, if that's all right.
Ask away.
Why are you being so nice to me? I mean, I was your mortal enemy at some point, and I was the one who... you know, with Agatha. Wasn't expecting you, of all people, to warm up to me.
We all make mistakes, Wanda. And we all deserve a chance to make up for them.
Well, I've made some pretty big ones. Some would say unforgivable, even. Not sure if you noticed, but everyone seems to be afraid of me around here. Everyone except for you, that is.
Come on, Wanda. You are not that scary.
Are you sure? Because you seemed pretty scared when I was your adversary.
Me? No. It takes a lot to frighten me.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling about you. Anyway, I just wanted to say, thanks for not hating me. Or something along those lines. I'm glad you're here.
You too, Wanda.
Parker still has to mix chemicals to make his webbing.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
This should be useful.
Thank you for the quality time, Hunter. It's a treasure to me.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Sometimes, I even impress myself. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here. See you, Hunter.
Hunter, a word?
I'm listening.
I wanted to apologize. I'm afraid I came off a bit cold when we last spoke.
As I said before, it is all right. I do not expect you to warm up to me right away.
If we want to kick the temperature up in here, all I need to do is think of good thoughts.
You are speaking literally?
Yes, but that conversation is for another time.
I see you are still hesitant in sharing parts of yourself.
I'm not trying to keep secrets, but I don't want to alarm anyone.
Why would it be alarming?
Hypothetically speaking, how would you feel if others learned that you could cause a hurricane if you became too upset?
I do not think I would feel good about myself.
Some people start viewing you differently. As a leader, that's the last thing I want.
Do you think they are scared?
No. I have a tight lid around my emotions. Let's leave it at that. I go into detail, but...
You do not trust me yet.
Keep doing what you're doing, and I'm sure we'll get there. I'm sure you've heard the expression, getting a second wind, Hunter?
Second wind? Is it related to your powers?
No, but good guess. It's when you're able to continue doing something difficult after you've been tired.
Sounds very useful. What will you do with this new energy?
I'm going to keep tabs on Dahlia and the Morlocks. Make sure nothing else happens to them.
Is that what she wants?
She wants me to keep my distance, but I can look out for friends from afar.
Looks good to me. Great. Now we're making progress, people. I'm here if you need me.
I wouldn't have thought so, but it's good to hear those bells again after all this time. As hard as tower, you always found your way back in.
One of the Hydra operatives in this area has been transmitting unusual signals back to their base of operations.
Attracting too much attention!
If we can capture that agent, we might gain some insight into Hydra's plans.
Not a problem.
To restore our strength!
Not looking good for you.
I am impressed.
I'm gonna
Our pact will not be broken!
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
don't clean it up.
It's time! Quick Hydra!
Let's see how you like it.
Someone call for reinforcements? No one will touch him!
It is good to be back in the fight.
all coming back to me.
Just what I need. You attach to that blade. You aren't good enough for me.
Do not stand a chance.
Is it still a legend, if it's true?
Now's your chance. Take them into custody before they can regain their bearings. Excellent work. But I doubt Hydra will let you walk off with their agents so easily. Stay alert. We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back. Got a reputation to protect.
Delicious. Triggers.
No mercy for the servants of liberty.
Whatever gets the job done. How long have you been waiting to do that? Well, cruddy, hit harder than that.
You were too weak for this fight.
mother abandoned us.
Dibs on the ugly one.
Looks like you've got the agent in custody. Better clear out before Hydra sends a search party.
Hunter.
So,
I wouldn't have guessed we'd become such fast friends, Hunter, but I welcome your company.